to your customers will never change. And we still on top of deliver 44% of the world's mail. I've been retired for 13 years now. I still wait for my mailman. And what I do know is when I check polls to see what federal agency has the highest approval ratings, the United States Postal Service is ranked #1. And there is not a politician on this planet that wouldn't love our approval ratings. And it will be up to the American public to decide if we succeed or fail. So customer service has always been left up to the letter carrier. We are the face of the post office. Your relationships with the customers make a huge impact every day. Simple gestures like thank you and I appreciate it make all the difference in the world. In an organization as large as the Postal Service, it's hard to figure out where all our financial problems come from. I read a recent article from Postmaster General DeJoy. And he's worried about the 31,000 leases on buildings that are coming due this year. We have $1 billion loss in revenue due to counterfeiting. We have unfunded congressional mandates of $6 to $11 billion. And regulatory restrictions that could total $50 billion in losses. Can you make it any harder for the Postal Service to succeed? Corporate America gets tax breaks and subsidies. We get regulations and restrictions. But it's not up to us to but it is up to us to educate the American public and our elected officials. Be involved. Be proud of what you do. Donate to the letter carrier's political action fund. Unfortunately, money talks and everybody has political action funds. UPS, FedEx, Amazon. My research showed that Amazon alone donated $19 million last year. Now the NELC fund is about $1.5 million. APWU, mail handlers, row routes, and management together, funds bring a total combination about $4 million. So that's what we're up against. We need to do better. So I encourage you to email your congressmen and senators, express your views. The NALC's website makes it easy. Register for legislative action and letter carrier's political action fund. It's just a few clicks and you're done. Finally, I know you hear this all the time from at work from your supervisor, but thank you. Thank you for what you do. Keep fighting the good fight, and hands off the United States Postal Service.
Yeah. Thank you, Jimmy!
Woo! That was a great speech. You know, I do find it very interesting and actually very heartwarming when I'm out there every day walking my 14.5 miles. And all my carriers, they know when I'm there, they know when I'm not there. They watch out for me. One day somebody was following me, and I had one of my people walk out there to the street and make himself known. So if we don't think that the community of Colorado Springs is watching out for their letter carriers, well, we are wrong, because they do. I know my mom and dad, they're elderly, they're about in their 80s. My mom would kill me if she didn't say that. However, they look forward to their mail carrier every single day. So we do, as letter carriers, make all the difference in the world. And we need to make sure we're letting Washington, D.C. know that we are not a business. We are a service. And we are a service that people depend upon every single damn day of the year. So without any further ado, let me welcome Doug James.
You'd think after a new segment like that, it would give us so many phone calls in or something. I don't know.
I want to thank each and every one of you for coming out today to support us. I want to thank you for your invite down here. As the current Fire State Association of Editors legislative chair, I enjoy things like this. I enjoy seeing us coming together in unity, whether it's letter carriers, rural letter carriers, ABWU, the clerks, the other unions who represent and work for America. So, again, my name is Doug James.
Just explain what's going on.
I was asked to come down here and give you a little history lesson about the post office and the Postal Service. And so, there it is. I think that's because John knows how old I am, and I probably lived through most of this. And so, let me reminisce a little bit about the post office, about the Postal Service. So back in 1775, in May, a month after the British had gone to Lexington and Concord and hecked around and started to find out, the Second Continental Congress adjourned so that they could figure out how before the war, how they could how they could start the Declaration of Independence and what that was going to look like, and also to establish the post office. It knew how important communication was. Let us bind these people to us with a chain that cannot ever be broken. That still applies to the post office today. We need to bind, and the country wants us to bind them together. But we also bind them to the government. George Washington was not president at that time, he was just a leader of the country. A leader who knew how important it was to hear from the Americans, hear from the normal people, the regular people, of their voice, of the desire of what this United States looks like. 1787, the Constitution was written and America was signed. Article 1, Section 8, I think that's what I'm saying, gives Congress and says that Congress shall have the power to establish post offices. This gives and gave Congress the exclusive power to show what the post office looks like, how it operates, how it runs. 1792, it took Congress to approve a comprehensive legislation that was signed into law by George Washington as president. 1794, Congress authorized the appointment of letter carriers, gave the funding, gave us our wages. In the very beginning of this country, Congress established the post office, said what the post office is going to look like, and help bind this country together, whether it's letters or commerce. You jump to the Civil War, think of yourself, you think it's cold here, think of Cleveland, Ohio in January and February during the Civil War. Families would come to the post office each and every day looking for letters from their loved ones off from the battlefield. They'd go then across the street to the city square and look for the post of the regiment. Ohio Regiment D. Regiment D at this phone. They look for the names of their loved ones, saying that they had been killed. The postmaster
Good morning, everybody. I'm Lindsay Gruey with KKTV, and right now we are in downtown Colorado Springs in front of the post office, where people here say they are protesting the possible privatization of the U.S. Postal Service. And I am joined right now, you said you're a post office employee?
Yes, I am. My name is Lamont Townsend. Yep, I am.
And just tell me a little bit about what's happening today.
Well, it's been a lot of things going on that's about cutting jobs for the post office, and we're out here to say United States Postal Service is exactly what it is, a service to the American people. And we want to let everyone know that privatizing the post office is a bad thing.
Why is that?
Because our concept of door-to-door, wherever you are as an American citizen, we're going to deliver your things, is very important. There's so many things that the post office does for the American people that people don't really think about, like your ballots, for example. The post office handles those. I need checks or payments from the federal government. The post office handles that. Our veterans and seniors, their medications, the post office does that. So there's a lot of things the post office does that they don't get credit for. One thing I want to say as well, we don't need a chainsaw to fix the post office. But we're not political. No matter if you're liberal or conservative or in between, wherever you fall on the political spectrum, you deserve your mail and the services that the post office provides. And I think that's very important that we maintain that.
Thank you so much. And how long have you been with the Postal Service?
I'm going on 3.5 years.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for talking to us. I appreciate
Hey,
it.
I appreciate you. Thank you for being out here and covering the story and bringing attention to this situation. Thank you very
Of
much.
course.
Yep.
Have a good Sunday.
Yep. Have a blessed day.
And we're right now also listening to some speeches. This is kind of a half protest, half rally, again, against the privatization of the U.S. Postal Service. We've spoken to some other people out here who have said the same as the Postal Service employee, that they're just concerned about what would happen if the U.S. Postal Service became private versus a public service to the community.
Sending packages to
Okay.
some. That's always in the back of our minds. It was something that I didn't think I'd ever have to worry about as a letter carrier. In 2001, on Tuesday, September 11th, y'all remember where we were, what we were doing when we heard the news that this country was under attack. Flying planes into the Pentagon, into the World Trade Centers, and the plane that was destined for the White House. The next day, Wednesday, September 12th, was probably the proudest day I had as a letter carrier. We were the face of the government. I remember Miss Swinson. She was about 80 years old at the time. Tall. She asked if she could help me because she knew that just by sending me out there, that this government was going to persevere, that this country was going to run strong because we were doing what the government had always done for us. A week later, we had the anthrax scare. We had someone out there decided to mail anthrax through the mail. Luckily, only a few postal
Sir,
workers
I
got sick.
could blur your hat if you like today.
That would be wonderful. Yeah, we're not supposed
The
to be.
ricing bioterrorism again.
Yeah.
Through the post office.
Appreciate you guys coming out. Thank you very much.
Other postal workers got sick. Luckily, they survived.
I just talked to. Am I on?
Sorry.
Most recently, we had the 2020, we had the pandemic.
And I just talked to a couple more people who were telling me that they are concerned, regardless of what side of the political spectrum you are, about the mail becoming politicized, because they say that whether you are Democrat, Republican, or somewhere in between, you should be able to rely on the mail to get your ballots to you, your medication to you. They're concerned if a business were to take it over, that it could become, as so many other things have been, a political business where it should be a public service.
I know we lost many more courts who are confined to the buildings.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because that's what Congress authorized to do. That's what Congress told us to do. We followed what Congress, we followed the law.
Now, do you want to go on the other side?
2022, Congress passed the Postal Reform Act. It brought into legislation the 6-day delivery. We maintain 6 days a week because Congress tells us to. We also reaffirmed the universal delivery that every address here in America will be served
Yeah,
by the Postal
it does
Service.
seem like this is one that both sides of the political spectrum. You can agree with
So when the executive branch defies the law and comes out and says that they're leaving under the Department of Commerce, who usurps the constitutionality given power up to Congress to define what the post office is, how it looks, and how it carries,
Would you be willing to
we not only say no, but we say hell no.
possibly for it in case we're not able to find the
Thank you, James.
everywhere? I think my face. You're fine.
Just with that little bit of history we just heard, it goes to show that the United States Postal Service, that all of us are nothing but fighters.
That's fine.
So today I don't hear everybody, but today we're fighting like hell and saying, hell no! Hell no! Hand out the post office! I would like to welcome up to speak Rich Larissy.
You want to go into the protest a little bit more while we're still on?
Over there?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that.
Is Rich Larissy here? Well, we'll wait on that one. Let's go ahead to Matthew Calvert. He is a small business speaker, and I believe he is also a retired veteran. Let's welcome him.
You want me to go there? Want to go there? Yeah. Still waiting.
That way we can see shots.
Oh yeah, no, I got you.
I know the post office is the only institution of our government that exclusively
Right.
I also know this, that about 8 or 9 years ago, I remember seeing the approval ratings of the post office and it stood at 91% amongst our citizens. And that's great. It was the highest rated institution. Last week I saw the approval ratings
Yeah. No, I got it. I want to make sure yours is on.
All right. Now we're back on the other side of the road talking to protesters on this side of Pikes Peak.
Oh, hi. Yes, just very simply, we are here to save America. And we're going to show up everywhere we can in order to be able to do that.
Do you want to elaborate on that?
Well, there are just so many suits out there right now, and so many appeals that are I think I heard at least 15 this morning that Trump is appealing the court order to him. So that's just the what?
Now, we understand the protest is about the Postal Service. Is
Yes.
that what you're out here for?
Well, I'm out here for it all. I'll be here, there, wherever I can go, because this breaking of the law and then appealing and doing all this damage until the court can prevail is what's very scary. So,
Thank you very
okay,
much. We
thank you.
appreciate that.
Thank you.
Anyone else want to say anything?
Yes, I know that a lot of people mail in votes, and I think by closing the post offices, it might prevent people from voting. That's one of the reasons, and I also don't trust, if they privatize it, who will be given who will be loyal enough to get the business. And so I really think it's important that we stand for these businesses and for these things that have been public services.
That's what a lot of people over there were telling us, that the post office should be nonpartisan, not Republican or Democrat.
Oh, exactly. A lot of things should be. And I think the Democrats, though, need to not fight among themselves. It's okay to have differences, but we need to stand together.
Thank you so much.